What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Just wanted to go over a quick topic that I've been kind of beaten over the head for these past couple weeks, and that's just the English market and why I believe it's overpriced. If you've been following this channel for the past couple weeks, you know that I have gone solely into Asian languages. I've been buying some English singles here and there, but as far as opening and collecting, I've been strictly in the Asian markets. And if you're sitting there asking why, it's because of price. That's pretty much it. The same reason why I was priced out in Japanese a year ago, even 2 years ago. Japanese booster boxes were not what they are today. It kind of seems like English and Japanese have flipped. I just wanted to go over a few points by one of our subscribers. He left all of this solid information right around here. So like you said, we got to think about this logically, and this is the realization that I had when purchasing Pokemon cards to open. Now, we're not talking about singles today, even though the Japanese singles in the Scarlet and Violet era are beyond cheap. I mean, some of the big hitters like the Ghastly card, let's say from Temporal Forces, Wild Force, and Cyber Judge, is not even 10% of what it is in English. So Japanese booster boxes are $35 retail. If you can get that at retail, I know some of you guys can't. If you are in the US, I greatly recommend that you guys download the TikTok app and really double down on that TikTok shop. I use the coupons all the time. They sent me 15-20% off, and it seems like they have deals almost every day. My personal opinion is just to look for stores that just have the best reviews and see what people say about the card shop. Can't really get scammed on there unless you're trying to find, you know, some crazy deals. And obviously if the deal is too good to be true, then stay far away. But these prices are very, very close. I just picked up another Wild Force booster box for 40 bucks. So going back to this first point, $35 in retail. There's 3 guaranteed art rares, which is amazing. I just opened up a Crimson Haze booster box, which is tons of fun. I'm gonna link that video right around here. And I had so much fun. There is such a awesome feeling knowing that you're going to get something out of your Japanese booster box, unlike English. Man, I can't even tell you how many ETBs I've opened in booster boxes where I've just been pretty disappointed of pulling none of the chase cards. And yes, I get it. The pull rates in English have just been getting harder and harder, which increases the value of the cards. But for myself, I just want cheap entry on these cards, and I just want to have fun. I want to pull some of these beautiful cards and just have a good time. It doesn't feel that good when you go and spend $100 on a booster box in English and then pull a couple EX cards and maybe one art rare. It's just not a good feeling. Also remember that in Japanese that they break it into 2 booster boxes. Crimson Haze is a half of what would be the big English set, Twilight Masquerade, and the newest Japanese set, it comes out, I believe, in 2 weeks. So very, very excited for that. It's just the smaller sets means that you just get a lot of those cards maybe once or twice. So that's cool. And like I said, you're at the $35-40 mark, let's just say $45 mark, right? You pick up 2 of those booster boxes, that's a $90 entry. You're gonna have so much more fun opening that than a $100 Temporal Forces booster box where maybe you get 1 art rare and a bunch of EX cards. If you're just a collector, I strongly recommend that you guys check out Japanese. It's a no-brainer for me. And on this last point that he put, it said good chance of an SAR or an alt art. I can firmly tell you guys that the chances are amazing. I pulled the Blood Moon Ursaluna on my last opening, first box. The luck for Japanese is just crazy. It seems like they give out these SARs and alts pretty consistently. I pulled the gold Verizon Wireless gold card not too long ago in my last opening. These are very, very hard cards to pull in English, and it seems like they're giving them out in Japanese. So for me as a collector, awesome. And if you're an investor, it seems like the market has switched from Japanese to English. All the money's going back to English, and it seems like all the flippers and investors are slowly coming out of the Japanese market. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is that you have to constantly be changing markets to stay in this hobby if you're a collector. It's just, it can get so expensive so fast. I constantly see those bundle deals where you get like 2 ETBs of the newest set and a booster box and a couple like sleeve blisters. Those bundles are like $300, and if you're buying that every set, which now they're coming out like every other month, you're going to go broke. On the contrary, if you purchase the same amount of money, the $350 into Japanese, you'll pretty much get a lot of those banger cards and you're gonna have way more fun. Yes, I understand that a lot of you guys, you don't want to have these cards in the Japanese language, but you know these cards, you know these Pokemon. It's not like it's coded in Japanese where you can't read it. These are the same cards. You can look them up. Just something to think about. So on the flip side of this list, so we have the English booster box. MSRP on these booster boxes are like $165, which is crazy. No one's paying that. If you're watching this channel, you should know to not pay that. But they're around the 125, 135-ish mark. Again, TikTok has great deals where you can find a lot of these booster boxes at around that $100 mark. So right there, say you're paying 135, 140 for one English booster box. How many Japanese booster boxes can you get knowing that you're going to pull a lot of these chase cards and you have guarantees? Guarantees. That is the main catch-22, is the guaranteed hits. Another point is that you usually pull at least 3 illustration rare cards. So that's cool, I guess. And that's, again, not guaranteed. You could pull more or less. Probably one more. You're not gonna get like 5, but a few around ranging. And the sets are huge. It's the 2 combined Japanese sets with 1 English booster box. So which means you're rarely gonna double up on a lot of these cards. It just makes it a nightmare opening 2 booster boxes to get maybe 2 of the art rare cards, 2 or 3 of the art rare cards, and no alt arts. It just doesn't make too much sense. And it seems like the hit rates are just getting worse and worse, or pull rates. That just creates, that much more value of the cards. Sure, like I said, if you're a flipper or a collector that only wants to invest in like $100+ cards, I understand. But if you just want the art, and you just want to have fun and rip some packs, this is telling my case. And I've been watching tons of YouTubers open Temporal Forces, and it seems like nobody is getting these SIRs and alt arts, if you want to call them that. It seems these pull rates are just getting harder and harder, which just leaves me fully into Japanese and to have a chance at these top cards. Like I said, first booster box of Crimson Haze, pulled it. So it's just making English just look worse and worse. Another awesome fact that I didn't really know, I had my speculations, was Japanese singles have always been cheaper than English from vintage to modern. I've been scooping up tons of Japanese vintage. They are insanely cheap. So if you guys are looking to buy singles, like I said, vintage singles, definitely go check out Japanese, because you are going to get the same quality, the same art, and for a way cheaper price. I was trying to find that Blaine's Charizard in English, and man, that thing was expensive in a PSA 7. But I got it in a PSA 7 or a PSA 6 in Japanese, and I paid like $200 less. So I'm just happy that I can get Japanese cards at these prices. When I first started this channel, I constantly said how I wanted to get into Japanese cards because of the quality. I know some people are gonna argue in the comment section down below. They're gonna say that Japanese print quality has gone down, and it's just English is almost right there with Japanese. All that stuff set aside, for me, it comes down to what chance do I have to open to get these big chase cards for the cheapest amount of money. I don't make $1 million. And I know a lot of my subscribers, they are penny pinching into this hobby as well, because we want to just have fun. We want to stay in this hobby for as long as we can. I am constantly looking at cheaper options in the market. I don't know if you guys have seen side-by-side comparisons from Japanese to English, but the Japanese texturing is just better in my opinion. I also really like Korean texturing. It's so different. All 3 languages, even simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese, they're all so different. So definitely dip your feet in different languages to see some of these cards in a different light. So that's all I got for you guys, as a quick little market update. But until next time, catch you guys later. Peace.